Managing costs. Every aspect of a funeral costs money, and it is something that cannot be avoided. Luckily, if your loved one had life insurance, most of the basic funeral costs should be covered. This can be anything from a limo out to the cemetery, or a very expensive casket. The choices are completely up to you. So what if my loved one didn't have life insurance? If your loved one did not have life insurance, then whatever is remaining from their assets would be used to cover the initial cost. This may be all well and good, but what if your loved one has no assets? If that is the case, then you'll have to pay out of pocket. This sounds worse than it is, because most of the time a funeral home will only require a small deposit up front. This is essentially insurance to make sure you're willing to pay. They will never outright try to rob you, so keep that in mind. Some of the most basic things you might need for a funeral might shock you. Not because of how many items you may need, but due to the price tag on them. Caskets can cost a fortune, so if you're on a budget, make sure you're looking at how much everything is going to cost. If a burial turns out to be too expensive, you can always opt for cremation. This type of ceremony is almost always shorter in length, and much cheaper to perform. You won't need to pay for a casket, and can sometimes get away with a lot of other expenses as well. When you're shopping at the funeral home, make sure you pay attention to a few items. The material of the casket, and the type of person it is designed for. How many flowers you'd like to order, and the type of flower. How many wake sessions you would like. Limo arrangements. Tombstone types. Engravings. Flags, mostly for military. Personal item placement. These are all common services your funeral home will provide you with, so be sure to consult with a director to come to an agreement.